The main thing about, for me, fashion, besides that sort of elegance, a sense of thoughtfulness, connectivity. Most of my clothes and most of what I wear comes from brands that I know and people that I know. Every Sikh male and female has the same last name. It's eliminated the last name. So all males are Singh and all females are Kaur. Born in the foothills of the Himalayas. I try to paint a dreamy perception. It's a small city in northern India, but I prefer to say I grew up on a mountainside with yaks as our main transportation, drinking yak milk. Completely grew up here. Don't remember anything before 5. Looking at pictures of my mom, she's beautiful. It's not what she's wearing, and it's who she is as a person. I like, it has nothing to do with shopping or clothing or anything like that. It goes beyond that. Style or elegance, or it's just a way of being. What people will hear or say is that this is such a luxury. This is such, this is like organic or whatever it is expensive. It has to start somewhere. You have to create the demand somewhere. It's just a matter of an economy of scale. If I'm having eggs from a farmer and my friend wants organic eggs from that farmer too, and that word spreads, and now there's 20 people, that farmer will be able to reduce his price. He'll be able to get more chickens. He'll be able to, upgrade his facilities. And so it's just, that's all it is. It's a thread that flows throughout. So it's just, whether it's the jewelry, it's how it was done, or my suit. It's not just that I went and bought it. It's how was it done. I want to know, it's like this was a fabric that I picked out. I liked the way it felt. I liked the color. I liked the blend. And I went and brought it to my tailor, and we made a suit. By wearing the turban or having the beard, it doesn't make me more spiritual than anyone else. These are just, it's just cloth. I think I've always had a great fondness for denim. I like, in a sense, uniforms. I go back to the same things always. George's collection, George Esquivel's. I saw his collection and he had pink for women, but he didn't have pink for men. And I just said, I'd like those, and I'd like to do that suede in a shoe. Because it's the only shoe I'll wear. This is part of my religion, so I wear it all the time. It's just a steel bracelet. Several things, on one level, purity, in that you can melt it down and it's still steel. In battle, when someone sort of goes at you with a sword and they were bigger, it's a nice sort of block. In a lot of Eastern religions, the religious figures always wore turbans. And on grand occasions, they wore turbans. The royalty wore turbans, and it was the idea when their religion was formed. There's an equality among the sexes, male, female, and races, and everyone's equal. At temple, there's after the service, there's food served, there's lunch served, and it's called langar, and once again the idea of equality is put forth because everyone sits on the floor. It's a part of my identity. It's what I grew up with. It's part of who I am. Things just function as the bracelet. Things just sort of function as reminders of who you are and your values and things like that. Every day is different for me. I love challenges. I love adventures. It's sort of hard for me to walk away from something that's a challenge. But the jewelry. I've never done jewelry, sort of fell into it. I walked into a store, I just made 2 rings for myself. One of the sales ladies comes up and says, "Nice rings." She comes back and says, "Are they yours?" I said, "Yes." And she said, "Do you want to meet the buyer?" I said, "Sure, why not?" I say yes to everything. That was sort of how it started. They ordered the rings, and then I just, over time, got more and more into it. I'm building my own little world. It's a thoughtful world. It's a considered world. I support spending. I support people buying things. I support commerce. There's no part of this that's anti-progress. I know everything that's around me. I know who built that table, right? I know who took this photo. I know the guy who framed it. I'm connected to my commerce. Maybe I'm living in an optimistic world and making a little utopia for myself. So I live in that world.